You go down that small little road and you end up at a beautiful place. I'm going to revisit this. I'm sure some of you remember the video I did with Rachel Ross and the mystery park called Hinesley Park in Hot Springs. It got some good views, and in the back of my mind, I always wanted to find another park that nobody knew about. I've had no luck until a couple months ago. You see, there's a bike hike trail set to be developed from Little Rock to Hot Springs called the Southwest Trail. Knowing this, I went on Google Maps to research some of the old and current railroad lines, hoping it would give me a clue as to where the new trail may go. When searching on Google Maps, I came upon this railroad bridge across the Saline River and what looked like a dirt road leading to it. It wasn't until I zoomed in on the map did I see these words: Saline Crossing Regional Park. Now, I had never heard once of this park, nor had anybody else I talked to about it. I mentioned it to my friend Garrett, and he's like, let's go. So we headed toward Benton, and we got off 70 at Pawnee Drive. And here's where it gets sort of odd. You end up on this residential road, and you're wondering, could this be the right way? Because you don't see any signs, and that's why I called it a mystery park. There's no signs anywhere directing you there, and you just get this odd feeling. And then you go over this really crumbly bridge, and you still ask yourself, are we in the right direction? Then the road turns into River Road. Now, River Road, it turns out, was the old military highway, and Saline Crossing was part of that old military highway that connected many of the different paths and stagecoach roads throughout Arkansas. I'd like to take a second of your time for a shout out to the sponsor of this video, Parkside Cycles, 719 Whittington Avenue in Hot Springs, Arkansas. Go by and say hi to Bruce and Jan. They've been in the same location for 25 years and have just about every type of bike imaginable. They also do bike rentals and repairs. It's a great place to go, Parkside Cycle. So here we are at this Saline Park, right near the old railroad bridge. I wonder if we can get over to the railroad bridge. Look at this, you can go swimming here. It's totally secluded down a dirt road. And this is where the train bridge is, right there. Let's check, watch out, it's a little muddy because we just had big rains. Another cool thing is to the right, there's an active railroad bridge. But also, I should point out, there's another bridge, which is one you might have seen in the movie Sling Blade, that's supposed to be right in this area. It was here, but back a few years ago, a group was created to not only restore the park by buying back the surrounding private property, but also restore the bridge that was built in the late 1800s. So they bought the property and took the bridge down, and it's in storage, being restored to its original condition. Now, there's even more history, because before the 1800s, the Quapaw and Choctaw Indians lived in this very area. And in 1815 or 16, a man named William Lockhart and his family settled here, and so did 11 other families. They had a few buildings, houses, and a post office. And in 1831, William Lockhart was granted the rights to have a toll ferry across the Saline River. Again, this area right here was the very first settlement in Saline County, and it's now a park and recreation area that very few people seem to know about. In 1832, the Indian Removal Act was put in place, driving Native Americans from the southwest regions of the country out to Oklahoma by way of this ferry crossing. This crossing in the old military road became a major trail crossing parts of Arkansas between Little Rock and Rockport near Malvern. Think of it as the old I-30-70 to Hot Springs. I'm going to put up the information to the Saline Crossing group. It says they're an open grassroots organization organized to establish the process to preserve the old river bridge circa 1891 on the Saline River and establish a significant and fitting public access to William S. Lockhart's historical first pioneer settlement of Saline County at Saline Crossing. This is a wonderful park to come to. I hope you get a chance to get down here to this You go down that small little road and you end up at a beautiful place. I'm going to revisit this. I found out the hard way, coming here after a good set of rains, that it could be muddy and very slippery. But I'm looking forward to returning in May or June when it's a bit warmer and the trees have filled in the area and made it even more secluded. If you're looking for a good hidden adventure and a beautiful place to picnic, consider this little park tucked away near Benton, Arkansas, and the deep, rich history that comes with it. I'm John Cooksey, and you're watching the Hot Springs Broadcast Network.